Hey guys, it's Laura Dia, and I'm kicking it with 24/7 live culture. Make sure you guys tap in.
Baby, think you called me at the wrong time. Been enjoying my company lately. I wasn't part of the plan to let somebody in, so better come correctly.
What's good people? This is Adonis Armstrong. We back with another episode of Who's Hot Exclusive, and I'm here with the lovely Laura Dia, straight from London, and she can sing. How's it going, Laura?
It's going good. I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Can't complain on this beautiful, muggy day here in LA. How's the weather out there in London?
Pretty good actually. It's usually kind of rainy, but recently it's been sunny, so I guess we've swapped swapped the
Okay.
weather.
Facts, facts. So talk a little about yourself and who you are and where you're from. I just told the guests from London, but just talk about yourself a little bit.
Yeah, sure. So I'm Laura Dia. I'm an R&B artist based in London at the moment. Nigerian background, but grew up in the UK. And yeah, my music's based in R&B, soul. I'm a singer, songwriter, and producer. I guess, yeah, that kind of sums me up.
Okay. So how long have you been making music?
I'd say properly for about, say, 3 years now. I released my first single kind of October 2021. But in terms of like being involved in music, I've been involved in music since I was young, singing choirs and like playing instruments and trying to like figure out how to make music. But yeah, kind of being like fully in it has been quite recent.
Okay. Speaking on some of the when you was younger, what are some of the instruments that you know how to play?
Piano is my main one, kind of like what I started with, like my bass, and then also self-taught guitar, kind of like I say I'm like a guitarist-ish because I'm not like that good, but yeah, I do perform with it sometimes. I'm okay.
Okay. No, no, that's dope. I mean, I wish I knew how to play the guitar. I mean, I can see from the movies, have the princes, playing the guitar. Seems like a dope little vibe, but me, I never really got into it. Speaking of, playing the guitar and things like that, what are some of your influences in music? Like, and what does it music mean to you?
Yeah, I'd say my top two that I always mention is Beyonce, I think an obvious one, and then Florence Welch from Florence and the Machine, which are two kind of I'd say like different genres, kind of different vibes in terms of music. But I like how like they're such divas. They're like big vocalists. They've got the crazy
Yeah,
vocal range, and I think that's just like what I love about them, just like how fierce they are when they perform and like their vocal style, and then just how they take you to another place in music. So I think, yeah, that's kind of where I draw my inspiration from, just music that's powerful and moving and that can take people somewhere else. And yeah, I guess like that links me to like what music means to me as well. It's just, yeah, music can take you like away from where you are currently, can be really healing. A place that I go to for healing, especially when I'm writing. And yeah, that kind of sums it up.
okay. Speaking on healing, touching on that a little bit. So, what is a creative process that you go through when you create your music? Is it you just out and about, you think of something, someone says a random word, you go, oh, I need to jot that down. What's a creative process of you making music?
I'd say for me, it starts with the music, kind of, sat down at a piano, chords, or like with a guitar. And then, like, when I've got like a chord sequence or like a kind of, yeah, sequence of notes, it kind of draws inspiration from there. And yeah, sometimes it's about like what I'm going through at that time in life. Yeah, if I'm trying to get my feelings out, like my little personal journal or diary. Um, and then sometimes it just seems like kind of a message just like comes from nowhere. I feel like, oh, I need to write about this today.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, kind of sometimes the inspiration just like comes out of nowhere. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna write this. Like maybe you flow with a beat or something. But sometimes I'm a bit more intentional. I'm like, you know what? I feel like I need to get this emotion out there, and then maybe someone will connect with it. So it depends. But yeah, music first, I say to sum it up, like music first.
Okay. Okay. Who has been like who are some your dream someone you dream about collabing with?
Oh. Okay. I feel like her, like she's like one of like
Oh,
the top, yeah, one of the top people that I think is just crazy good. Like she's a multi-instrumentalist, a crazy writer. She's just like got it all. So even like hearing, yeah, her music and her recent album, I'm just like, oh, I just love to work with her someday. Just I feel like, yeah, her mind can like go anywhere. So that would definitely be.
oh yeah, that'll be a dope collab because your music is fire too. I think I was listening to What Now. I know it was a previous single, but that track is hot fire. You know what I'm saying? Even a
Yeah.
Pillar of Salt song that's fire too. Speaking of Pillar of Salt, being it a reference to the Bible, how does it correlate to the song concept, or is it
Okay.
any type of correlation?
Yeah, I think the correlation comes from, I guess, me being Christian and when I was in a position where I felt like, the person who I wrote the song about was like trying to come into my life. And I'm like, no, God saved me from that before. Like, I don't need to like step back
Yeah.
there, moving on. So I think that's how I linked into having like the metaphor of, pillar of salt, don't look back, So yeah, definitely yeah, thinking of how God brought me out of somewhere, it just made sense to kind of use that as a metaphor for the song.
Okay. Speaking of songs, you have a new song just dropped
Yeah.
June 30th, Like I Do, which is
Yeah.
pretty good. You have a couple remixes on it too, like the Jersey Club, have it super slow, super fast. I think I like the super fast track when they do it. I was like, okay, this is
Yeah.
dope. Can you just tell the people about the song? And
Yeah, so Like I Do is a song about self-love, kind of being confident in your self-love and expecting the kind of love you have for yourself from other people. It's the first single off a project I'm going to be releasing soon off my debut EP. So that is something that is coming soon. And yeah, it's basically just introducing this new vibe of my music where I'm just like a bit more confident, like a bit more sure of myself. And yeah, that's
okay,
like
speaking on the debut EP, do you have a title for it yet?
Yes, it's going to be called Oh Dear.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So it's like a
Uh,
bit of a pun on like my name. Um, so OHDIA. And basically, I feel like just throughout life, kind of the response people have to me, like, oh, it's like, oh dear Laura, like in
uh,
that kind of I kind of switched it with my name. But yeah, it's basically just it's a kind of coming of age type of project, kind of realizing things about life, like lessons that I've learned in like early adulthood and stepping into like just this new wave of like confidence and yeah, like strutting through the world with confidence basically. So I'd say that is
yeah,
overall
you walking into a new era of your
definitely.
music. Speaking of the new era, what are some sacrifices that you had to overcome to, be where you are right now, about to drop the debut EP,
Mm.
performing in venues and things like that. So what are some of the sacrifices that you had to overcome?
Yeah, I'd say some sacrifices that I had to make was definitely my time just working with music and working on music, kind of balancing it with things like, going to college, university, and like working as well, kind of using every moment I have to develop myself to get to a place of confidence is definitely a big sacrifice. And I think, yeah, alongside that, it also was like time to reflect and do some work within myself to bring out that confidence, like overcoming fear, anxiety, like all the voices that tell you that, you're not good enough or, oh,
Mhm.
I'm not sure if you're meant for this. These are all things that I definitely had to take time to kind of look inside to kind of figure out like, oh, why do I feel this way? And like tell myself, you don't need to feel that way. You've got it. You've got talent. You work hard. So this is what you're meant to do. So yeah, time is like the big thing, but time spent doing all the right things to be here.
Okay. Speaking of all of that, um, what motivated you, and what do you figure success? Like, what's your envision of success for yourself?
Okay. I'd say definitely, I know it's like a big dream, but like definitely like kind of international being known internationally for music, being able to perform internationally, not just London, like the States, like just all over the world, and being able to connect with as many people as possible. I think that's what success is. The more people that can tell me that something I've written has helped them through something or has like changed their life in some way, it's definitely just such a good feeling. So the more that I'm able to do that and just, yeah, connect with other humans, then yeah, I'll know that I'm doing something right and I'm on the right path.
You are on the right path. You're going to keep going. What are some, I see you performed in some venues. What are some venues that you have performed in? And what are, I say, three venues across the world would you would like to perform in?
Oh, crazy. Okay. I guess, yeah, some venues that I've performed in around London, or maybe like my hometown Bristol. We've got like my hometown Bristol in the UK. We've got a place called the Bristol Old Vic, just like a nice, like big theater, and like it's a kind of key place in the city. So that was like a nice place to perform in. Um, I'd say I feel like when someone asks a question, I'm trying to like think of all the places. I'm like, okay, it's like, oh, what are they? Um, yeah, I've performed like a few places around London. I'm trying to think of like notable places. Um, yeah, Amersham Arms is another place, kind of notable in London. I think some places that I'd definitely like love to perform in the future is the O2. There's a few in London, but like maybe like sell out like an O2 venue is definitely like a kind of first goal. Um, I think thinking far, far ahead into the future,
Mhm.
kind of big goals as well would be like, stadium like Wembley or something in London. And let's see, around the world. Um, hmm. I feel like I don't know if I should go like really big or not, but like I don't know, like a performance in like Times Square or something. I know like some
Mm.
people get that would be like a kind of like a big dream. If I could do something like that, I'd be like, oh yeah, girl, you got it. So yeah,
Yeah.
be
I
some
mean,
good
if
ones
you, I mean,
on them.
if you manifest it, it's very possible. You just got to put
Exactly.
your mind to it. You are already investing in yourself.
Yeah.
So I believe that you can do it. Also, what is your favorite song you ever created?
Oh, okay. I think right now, my favorite song that I ever created, it's not released yet. It's coming out very soon, so people can like watch out for it. Um, but it was a song basically like about myself, like introspection. It's called, yeah, I'll say the title. It's called Fear and Avoidance, and it's coming soon. So another song off of the EP. And yeah, I feel like I love it so much just because of like the sound, being able to like work with other people as well on the song. Um, because a lot of the time I've kind of been producing by myself, like in, my room, but it was an opportunity to like work with other people on the music and like just building the song together. And then just the message behind it, I think is really sweet. So yeah, I'm really excited to release it. I feel like I can't say a lot about it, but maybe when people hear it, they'll get what I mean. But yeah, I think right
Okay.
now that's
Do you have a release date for it?
um I'm gonna give like a broad release date of October, like early October. But
Okay.
yeah, people want to like see like more details coming soon. They can like watch my socials, all of that. But yeah, aiming for all
Okay.
early.
Okay. What advice would you give upcoming artists in the industry?
Oh, okay. I'd say a big thing, something that's been big for me, and I wish I did earlier on, is collaborating with other creatives like as soon as possible, like working with other people as much as possible because there's strength in numbers. When you find your crowd and your people that like motivate you and encourage you, it can like make the process faster, it makes it more enjoyable, and you don't feel like you're so alone on the road. So I'd say, yeah, find the people that have the right mindset and same vision as you, and yeah, keep them close. Then the journey will be easier, I'd say.
Okay. Okay. That's was wise words. Connections, because energy is currency.
Yeah,
The more positive energy you have around you, the more positive outcome you have. And I
exactly.
don't think some people they want to do it by themselves sometimes, a lot of the times. I was
Mhm.
watching a Will Smith quote the other day. He was talking about it takes a team. He's at
Yeah,
where he's at because of his team. And I think most people don't realize that. They just see the silent I in team and not the
yeah,
whole background. Uh,
exactly. Yeah, it takes a lot of people. It takes a whole village to run something behind, the Drakes, the Beyoncés. There's so many people behind them. So yeah, definitely a team is so important.
okay, okay. Where do you see yourself in say 5 years?
Okay. Ooh, I say 5 years. I would hope to be, I'd say touring. I think that's something that I'd like envision myself doing like a lot more. So in 5 years, yeah, I'd love to be touring everywhere, touring the UK, touring internationally. Just, yeah, that's definitely something that I'd love to be doing at that time.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else like you would like to tell the fans in London, in the States, just the people, anything about you
Um,
randomly?
oh, random fact about me. I don't know. I can't think of anything. Just, I don't know. More things, more good things are coming, I guess. Just like watch the space. I feel like I feel like maybe I've been like quiet. I'm a bit in like writing mode, kind of planning mode, but just yeah, like watch out for all
Mm,
the good things and
okay. So Wembley, that's like the tennis, correct?
yeah, yeah, that's yeah, they play tennis there, yeah.
Okay, and you can actually perform inside. How many seats are in the Wembley?
We've got
The
okay, in London, we've got like Wembley Arena and then Wembley Stadium. So both of them have different capacities. I think Wembley Arena, I want to say it goes into like the tens of thousands, like maybe like 10,000, maybe a bit
okay,
more. Um, and then the stadium is probably like maybe it's like big more than that. I don't even know. I know it's huge though. I feel like that's something I need to like check out, like what the capacity is. Maybe it'll
okay.
scare me. Like I don't want to say. I just know it's big. I feel like if I know the number, I'll be like, oh, that's a lot. But
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Since you are in, London, is there any Americanized TV shows, movies that you love to watch?
Oh, um, TV shows. I need to think about this. I feel like a lot of media is like American, so I'm like trying to think. Um,
I mean, I'll try to say a couple hot ones. I know you have All American, you have the Snowfall, the Power series, the shot. I know I'm naming black, but I mean we black. I mean it's more shows, but I was just trying to see just to get a connection with the states. Um, yeah, it's a couple more. Then you had the Creed saga with Michael B. Jordan.
okay.
Have those.
I've seen those movies. I've seen one. I've seen one of the Michael B. Jordan Creed movies. That yeah, that was really cool. But I don't know about American TV shows.
Would you like to, because I know most time a lot of artists, they don't come in the game knowing this. It's a lot of ways to get your music out there. You can stream it, then you can have it on commercials, you can have it on scoring movies, and a lot of TikToks.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about venturing into that lane?
What having my music in like shows and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd like love to have my music in like a movie or something or a TV show. I feel like I can imagine like maybe some of my music being in some kind of like a rom-com or something, or like a romantic comedy or some kind of like pretty like coming of age movie, I think yeah, that would definitely be where it fits.
Okay, okay. Can you just tell the people where to follow you on socials, where they can find you, YouTube, etc.?
I am Odialaura on like a lot of socials. So that's OHDIALAURA on Instagram, Twitter, all of those stuff. And then on anything else, you can just find me under Laura Dia, which is LAURADIA.
Hey, you got Laura Dia, nice, lovely voice singer, R&B soul, correct?
Yeah,
You
yes.
know what I'm saying? It was nice chopping it up with you today. And that's another episode of Who's Hot Exclusive. This your boy Adonis, and we out.
Yeah, I won't settle for less. Only give myself the best. You can follow my steps. I wouldn't ask for something that I couldn't do for myself. If you're gonna love, do it well. It's me, you'll have to excel. And I do it well. Can you love me like I do? No, I ain't